right. Hey, buddy. What's going on?
Well, River City Live, we are about to kick it off, and let me tell you, it's going to be a little different today. It's Friday. We are having our own little party here. So you guys make sure and start it. River City Live starts now.
Now, celebrating all things cool in Jacksonville, a local show with a spotlight on the 904, featuring amazing stories from every neighborhood. This is River City Live.
Welcome to River City Live, and hope you guys are excited for Friday heading into the weekend. We've got a very good show for you today. So we've got Jax Aesthetics in here. They've got a demo day coming up tomorrow. Very awesome aspect for people out there wanting to do some self-improvement. And I will be taking you to Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens for an illuminating experience. For Friday nights, they have Illuminites. But before we get into that, Orange Park has a very diverse food scene. I've discovered that on so many levels. So the RCO family, minus myself, rolled out to try out some of the Puerto Rican flavors you can find in Orange Park.
Welcome to Palermo. Okay, River City Live. Today we are hanging out in Kingsley, which for me is a brand new part of the area that I haven't gotten to explore yet. So boy, are we diving in today. And I'm here with Daisy, who is one of the owners of Palermo's Puerto Rican Kitchen, and she has prepared a feast. And by her, I mean her brother, actually. So Daisy, thank you so much for inviting us in and hosting us today. I know we have a lot to talk about, but first of all, kick us off with the cuisine that you are bringing to our area.
Absolutely. So it is, this restaurant was started by our mom, Daisy, and so a lot of the recipes are a combination of my brothers, Javi and Tony, and my mom, of course.
So we're gonna check in with Javi in a little bit and get the details on some of the dishes that we have here. But Daisy, you mentioned a lot of these recipes are from your mom and from your family. So how does that translate into how the restaurant is run as really a familial business?
Basically, my mom's idea was to, bring in what, our culture. In Jacksonville, yes, they are a lot of Puerto Rican restaurants, but we wanted to make it a little bit different than the rest with adding the Italian fusion to it. We are part Italians, but we are also Puerto Ricans, but we wanted to kind of cater to everyone.
And that's the fantastic thing about Jacksonville is that, we talk about America as a melting pot. Boy, do we embody that here, and we're so lucky and blessed to have such a variety of different people and cultures that we can enjoy. Can you talk about what you want people to experience when they come here to the Palermo Kitchen to dine with you?
Absolutely. Everything is basically made from scratch. Want everybody to experience the Puerto Rican flair, but we also like I said earlier, we like to offer something different for those that are not really adventurous in trying into the Puerto Rican cuisine.
Sure. And that's the thing is, I think a lot of people sometimes get scared by different cultures when it comes to cuisine, but here's the thing, is music and food is something everybody loves. So be open and give it a try and ask. You guys have 6 different owners here that can all give you their recommendations. And talk to us about that team. That's a lot of cooks in the kitchen.
Yes, my mom our mom decided to retire, and so basically we went ahead and took over the family restaurant.
Awesome. Well, we are so excited to meet the entire family, and now we're going to check in with Chef Javi so he can give us a deep dive on some of his favorite dishes.
A lot of the dishes been around in the family. My mom's been taking care of a lot of these things. One of our biggest specialty dishes would be what we call the bohillo, which is your typical Christmas Puerto Rican dish. It's got the rice with the pigeon peas, the Puerto Rican style tamal, pastel, and roasted pork and sweet plantains. Up here, we got our little Italian flair, which would be our skirt steak marsala with garlic mashed potatoes. One of our big sellers. In front is our Cuban sandwich with black beans, yellow rice.
We definitely want people to know that we are a little bit different than other Puerto Rican restaurants. As you can see, our style is very different. We go for a little bit more mellow.
More family-oriented.
Yes, very.
We're just more about the food and about the atmosphere than anything else. Of course, there's going to be challenges, fun and not so fun, but we've been doing it for quite some time now, a little over 13 years here in Jacksonville. My parents actually been doing it since the 80s in Texas, so yeah, it's challenging, but I wouldn't change it for anything.
I don't think any of us would have changed it any.
Anyway, you can find the restaurant on social media at Palermo Puerto Rican Kitchen to stay connected. For an unbeatable family atmosphere and a delicious fusion of Puerto Rican and Italian cuisine, make sure to visit Palermo Restaurant. You won't regret it.
So I know when they came back to our station, there was a great smell, but I did not get to sample. So I will be going out there myself to get some of that Puerto Rican flavor. And like Jana said, you can find out more at Palermo Puerto Rican Kitchen.com. Now, when you think Friday Night Lights, we're thinking high school football, which is right around the corner. But Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens is offering a different perspective with their Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens Illuminates. It's been a while since I've been out to the Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens, but I'm super stoked to be out here Friday night because it is Illuminates, one of the many activations they have going on here. We're going to touch on those in just a second, but we're here for the bright lights. And oh, there's somebody back here acting up behind us, but they'll be here for Illuminates as well. But Kelly is here to give us some insight about what the Illuminates is about and what people can expect when they come out here. So thanks for hanging out with me.
Thank you so much. So this is Illuminates, and it is a fantasy landscape of creative imagery and laser lights and shows and color hues and just an amazing conglomeration of fun activities. And as you can see behind me, we've got stilt walkers and aerialists and all kinds of fun things to do. It's amazing.
So this is a really immersive experience. So why did you guys decide to create this?
Well, we know that nighttime brings out a whole nother world, and so we wanted to capitalize on that. We are a zoo and garden, so we've got 100 plus acres of land that we were able to just do a huge installation of lighting and colors and creative imagery and mastery and projection. So it's the perfect platform to do something like that on.
You just ran through a little bit of what Illuminates has for people. So laser lights, I mean, that's a whole nother animal. Oh, y'all see what I did there? A whole nother addition to the experience. And then the aerialists and the stilt walkers, why did you guys decide to incorporate them? You guys could have just like, we're just gonna have some lights and let people walk around in that.
They bring a whole new elevated element to this event, and it's very important for us. The kids love them, family love them, love the performers and what they do, and they just really add to the whole ambiance of the event.
Now to put it in perspective, it's Friday night, so the zoo closes at 5, they do a little recharge, and then 6, everything fires up, and then once it gets dark, that's when the lights really hit. So from that 6 before it gets dark, what can people do?
So we've got a lot of food, beverages, adult beverages, etc. But a lot of people that come to visit us, they also get the chance to view some of our animals. So before animals go to sleep at sunset, visitors and guests have the opportunity to enjoy some of their favorite animals before it gets dark. So they kind of get a double dose of the zoo sort of during the day, and then they get to go right into this amazing evening night.
I like the added experience. And it's been a minute since I've been here, but I remember you guys opened like the dino exhibit. How has that evolved in the past few years?
Oh, it's amazing. So we just continue to keep expanding it. And so Dinosauria, which is, we have that event during the day, but it's also part of Illuminates when you come to this event. And again, at nighttime, it's got a whole new, different element to it as well. So visitors get to experience that as well, and it's amazing. We of course have some of our favorites like the T-Rex, which is humongous, but just some really fun stuff and activities for kids and adults to do in Dinosauria as well.
All right, if people want to know more, because you got to get your tickets online beforehand, right?
Yes.
All right, where would they go?
They'll go to jacksonvillezoo.org/Illuminates.
All right, well, I'm about to get my little tour on, and hopefully I will be fully immersed in all things Illuminates and Dinosauria as well. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thank you so much. We look forward to seeing everyone.
I'm Rance Adams for River City Live. Welcome back to River City Live. Now, there's still time to make your reservation for Jack's Aesthetics Center's Demo Day that's happening tomorrow. It's not an open house, so you need to lock in your reservation, and we have Dr. Rappaport here to fill us in. You see what I did there?
Yeah, I love it. Thank you so much for having me this morning. We're really, really excited. This is our first demo day at the office. And what I love about it is that everybody can call and actually RSVP for a time slot. So you don't have to wait. You can swing in during your time period. Come in, meet me. We do a consultation. And you can demo either the Emsculpt Neo or the M-Face, which are two of our most popular treatments.
So previously, you've done open houses, and there were times people would come in, and it might be a little overcrowded,
Exactly.
and people might not get the full experience.
Exactly. So we're changing things up this time around. We've had people ask us for something like this. So, you know, we'd love for everybody to come out and participate. So the Emsculpt Neo will be a 15-minute demo, and the M-Face will be a full 20 minutes.
All right, so the Emsculpt Neo, what exactly is that? Because, I mean, I could probably use a little bit of that.
We could all use a little bit of Emsculpt Neo. Let's be honest. Who doesn't want to melt fat permanently? So basically, the Emsculpt Neo is a non-invasive body sculpting device. So we have different size applicator paddles that we put on 10 different parts of the body, and in 30 minutes we can melt fat permanently. We have a great before and after picture there of a woman who completed 4 treatments on the belly, and this is 6 weeks later. But she also was so happy with the results, she started working on her tush, and you could see in just 2 weeks that the tush started to lift and round. So we can do abs, legs, the glutes, you name it, we can melt it.
I got one ab working, so if you can pull out a couple more.
Totally.
And now, what's the M-Face?
So M-Face is the only type of device in its category. So it's basically a non-invasive way to skin tighten and improve volume. So a lot of people go and get filler. Some of them have a bad experience. Some people are afraid of needles but want to get that look like a filler look. So this is a very natural way to improve volume in the face. We put one applicator over the forehead and one on either cheek, as you can see on the picture. It's a 20-minute session. It's going to alternate contractions of the muscles in the forehead and then 3 different muscles in the lower half of the face. And you do 4 sessions, 20 minutes, spaced a week apart, wait 90 days, and you get fabulous results.
So I was thinking earlier, I was like, fill us in, but we're not doing any fillers like that.
No, we're not doing any fillers. We are the home of non-invasive, no downtime. We have a lot of fun at our office. Easy peasy, and we'd love for you to come and experience it this Saturday.
All right, so it's going on tomorrow. There are still a few spots available.
Absolutely.
And you can call the number on your screen, 904-808-2455. It starts at 10, but
it'll run until everybody has an appointment time that wants to come in. So we're happy to have everybody come out and experience it. And yeah.
So if they can't make a demo day, but they still want to find out about your services, where can they find you online?
So it's at jacksaestheticscenter.com, right there on the screen. And you can call or text that number. I know a lot of people are at work, can't make a phone call, but you can do a little quick text. Let us know you'd like to come in. We've got some late morning appointments tomorrow and early afternoon. So if you're free, stop by.
So you are covering all of the connectivity.
We try to make it easy for people. Everyone leads such busy lives. No one has time to be on hold on the phone. So.
I love it.
Oh, my pleasure.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us. Make sure you connect with them if you want to get your beautification on.
I love it.
We'll have more River City Live after this.
We are putting the spotlight on a special lady in your life with our Woman of the Week. If you want to nominate someone, you can go to newsforjax.com/Woman of the Week and give us a brief description on why this someone is so special, and they can be featured right here on River City Live. And each week, one winner receives a $100 value consultation with PVPS and a PVPS swag bag. At the end of 2023, one grand prize winner will be picked, and that woman will receive $10,000 to be used in services at Ponte Vedra Plastic Surgery.
Project Chance is a nonprofit that trains golden retrievers to help kids that are on the spectrum. I rolled out to the compound to get a little insight on what they're all about.
Project Chance came out of my being a special education teacher years ago and being a dog trainer, I really like behavior. And so to manage behavior of dogs and kids sort of like are symbiotic. So I decided that to help Northeast Florida, when I moved here in 1993, I would not just be a dog trainer. I came down to be the director of education at the Jacksonville Humane Society, but I saw autism statistics just skyrocketing, and I had the talent and the know-how to help families.
That is BJ, the founder of Project Chance, giving a little insight to the organization's origin story. She goes deeper.
Project Chance came alive, and we've got over 90 dogs out working, obviously, since it's been 15 years. Some have passed away, and we have 7 in schools working with teachers called facility dogs.
In her 20 years of doing this, she has had a random family from outside Northeast Florida request a dog, and she's accommodated. But she likes continuity and connections with families here.
The ability to train a dog from age 10 weeks, get the family as the second puppy raiser family rather than using a third party, and together we grow this dog. And autism is about bonding, it's about task, creating individual performance tasks for each child, and every child is different. So to be able to get with them every week, get in their families, go to their schools, go to their therapists, it really is the continuity of keeping in touch. So even when the dog transitions at about 14 months, it's another year, and then it's forever they got me.
Mal Wheeler is a recipient of a service dog from Project Chance. She talks about what Harlow has meant to her.
She changed my life in many ways. One way was that I wasn't afraid to go outside with other people anymore. She helped me feel safe. And I was able to, from going and having really bad anxiety, to now being able to go into school and go out with my friends.
She explained some of the tasks Harlow does for her.
This is one of her tasks. It helps with it. It's called interruptions. When I get overstimulated, I do tend to cover my hands and shake a little bit. And she just helps me by not going and by just interrupting that.
BJ talks about service dogs benefiting the entire family.
Service dog is for an individual, but it also helps to congeal the family, because families who have mental health disabilities, they're scattered. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of work to be done. And the dog centers everybody. So it's the service dog for the individual, but it's also, if you will, the emotional support dog for the parents and the other kids to be able to come together and know that the dog is that aid and will accept unconditional love for everybody.
We definitely need more love in the world, BJ. I'm Rance Adams for River City Live. If you missed anything on the show today, just go to rivercitylivetv.com. It will be all up there within the next couple of hours. Also, we laid out your whole weekend plans. You can go to Palermo's Puerto Rican Kitchen, go to Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens for Illuminates, and then head over to Jackson Aesthetics for a demo day. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.